Just gassed up this car for a long set of mosquito wraps. Goal being, big truck up here. Let's hope he's not moving. The goal being to not have to refuel overnight, tomorrow night. My hope is to have enough gas in the car for it to last for the entire time that I need it. Or should I say my employee needs it. But I'm about to solve this problem by getting the Quick Trip Fleet Fuel Card. And that will give my employee a PIN number to use to basically buy the gas himself without having to use his own money or ask me for expense reimbursement or have a credit card that he could accidentally swipe at Walmart, buying his own stuff. Or, it just seems like a flea on my window. It seems a lot easier to have a fleet fuel card than that's the simplest solution in my mind. So we'll have fuel card, so I don't have to spend my evenings going to refuel this truck 4 times a month, 5 times a month. Got it. And that on the window. The bad news is it just covered my window in hand grease from smacking at it. But anyways, it is 7:45. The car's been running great since we had the repairs done, so thrilled about that. I think this car may last quite a bit longer. At least I sure hope so. This is the most I've invested in it in a while. As I mentioned, we've invested about 3 times the blue book value of the car in the last month, which took a big bite into the profits. But I can't name any other car that pays for itself, even though it gets 14 miles per gallon and all of that. It pays for itself through the business. So, as I was just saying, for those of you joining, I'm going to get a fleet fuel card, so I'll do even less of these trips because I'm going to be sitting at home with my kids while my truck is getting gassed up by my employee during the daytime. So I got him a gift card to buy his own drinks on job, and then we'll have a fleet fuel card. He can fill up the truck and go get drinks and take his breaks because I don't really have a break room right now, so that's a pretty cheap way to have break room for your employee. Send them to Quick Trip, let them buy some snacks and drinks on you, and use the facility and all that good stuff. So works out pretty well. This mosquito season's got another, a couple of months left, maybe, if we stretch it, if the weather requires it. People shut their pools down, and then they pretty much shut down their mosquito service at that time. So it could be as soon as Labor Day. It could run into October for some folks if they like to really sit outside a lot. So anyways, that's my update for the time being, and we will check back in another time. I say we're not really commuting anymore in this car because, as I mentioned, it gets 14 miles to the gallon at this point, but it's also laden with commercial equipment, heavy equipment, dozens of gallons of water. It's a heavy load. It's not your typical load. I'm sure if I took it all out and just drove myself around, I'd probably get a little bit better gas mileage, at least I hope. And I don't run the air conditioner, but when you're doing the mosquito work, you run the air conditioner every minute you can to cool off in between your treatments. And I'd also give a plug for my other channel called Mosquito Jim KC. where I talk about my mosquito business in more detail and the equipment we use and things like that. So if you want to check that out, that's Mosquito Jim KC. I was posting some new videos last night, actually, unboxing some equipment and things of that sort. Anyways, I'm going to have to run. Y'all take care now. Thanks for joining.